slightly different format for today's videos and probably the next couple. We're in Seathwaite at the Newfield Inn, as you can see, in Cumbria. We did Dave's Day yesterday, fantastic day, never forget it. But what I did forget was my cameras. So we're phone only. So your first clue, as always, is the county. We're Cumbria. We've got 2 or 3 to do in Cumbria, and we're off up to the northwest. So your first clue is Cumbria, and we'll stop off on the way video. We're going over Ardnott because you've just got to. It's a bit grey up top, I think, if we have a look round. That's not Ardnott, that's more sort of a little bit farther to the left, but we're heading that way. You can see it's a bit cloudy, but at least it stopped raining. Oh dear, out of breath now. Just climbed up this bit of a hill. Johnny's down there. This is the east end of Ardnott Pass, and we're going up there where that not proper 4-wheel drive is and beyond. With the, I don't know, perhaps trickier section in the west to come. About even Stevens really, I suppose. Right, your clue. We're heading northwest, and it's a bad clue. The clue is New York River model aircraft. Well, here we are at the west end of Ardnott Pass. The front brake especially got a good workout coming down, even though I was in first gear for nearly all of it coming down. But no problems. The monoshock over Himalayan handles the bumps better than the twin shock of the Bullet. I suppose the Bullet's weight doesn't help either. And mine. Anyway, we are going that way, which is more or less directly west, and then we're going to cut across to the A595 to head to our location today. Now the 595 is a main road for what goes as a main road round here, so it shouldn't take too long. Well, it must be 20 minutes since we've had a cup of tea, so we've stopped for another. St Bees, ladies and gentlemen. Nice little place. No bikes here other than Johnny, that's a surprise. But it's a bit windy, and the sea's a little rough, as you can see. They do say on the nice day, with the wind in the right direction, when the TT's on, which has just finished, you can hear the bikes from the Isle of Man. Folks, we're about 8 miles away from where we're supposed to be going a little earlier, but we've took our time. We're going to Silloth. That's your last clue, Silloth. So about 8 miles away, and we've been at it there about 4.5 hours, and we've probably done about 50 miles. Here is the answer. A Lockheed Hudson bomber. Actually, it's a model of one, of course, because there was an airfield round here back in World War II, Silloth Airfield, and primarily used these. Well, the sun's in the right place for once, but it's windy. We've got about as close as we can. You can see my ID card, we're on it just. Now, this monument really to the airfield, which was just up that road there, not used anymore, not for planes anyway. A chap across the road was seeing what I was up to, and I was explaining what craziness we get up to on these bikes, and he says that there's a bike museum up there to the right up there, although it's a bit late in the day now, they'll be closed I think. We'll go and find it anyway. But there's one thing I want to show you that I can't recall anywhere in public except for a railway car park. But be careful folks if you come here, because these things, cobblestones, there's loads of them, extensively, up there, and the main road to the left, and all up there. It's quite nice to see really, but watch yourselves. I'm not saying that the new 350 is slow when compared to the previous 500, but this new one was caught by a Morris Minor police car. Right folks, we're at Threkeld, just outside really. That's where we are. Any ideas? Your time's running out now. Mining museum, quarry of course as well. Unfortunately it's about 5:30, so that's as far as we're going to get today. We are now going to go back to the pub where we're staying via Rhino's Pass and Rhino's Bottom. Morning all. A lot better weather than it was last night. Got a bit wet. Today we're heading off home, but we're going to do some Round Britain Rally clues on the way back. The first one is in Cumbria, South Cumbria. That's your first clue. Folks, we're down at the Lakeland Motor Museum, had a traditional going home coffee. Time for your next clue then. So you've got it, still in Cumbria. It's about 6 miles away, and for a clue, a pioneering industrialist. So here we are in Lindale, about 6 miles from back Barrow, where the Lakeland Motor Museum is. Small village, just yards off the A590. And have you guessed what we've come to see? It's a little bit awkward to get to for a picture, but it's this. It is a monument to to Iron-manned John Wilkinson, pioneer in cast iron. That's some monument. Well, this needs a clean, but amongst other things, if it wasn't for John Wilkinson's help, where what needed some help? Basically, having a boiler that didn't leak. Right then folks, the next one is somewhat motorway for most of it. So I'm going to give you all the clues now. We're going to Lancashire and it's a Roman soldier's vehicle. Right folks, more by luck than judgment, we've got to the right place, or very near. We are just a few miles away from what we're looking for, and we're near Leyland in Lancashire. Well, here we are folks, not far from Preston, near Leyland to be a bit more precise, and the answer is this Leyland Centurion tank.